Hey, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a small Ollie's haul, but it's really just an excuse to get on here and talk. We are on Baby Watch 2021. She is, let me just tell you, I'll tell you what's going on with her now, and I'm going to tell you what kind of day I've had. She's checked in. She's had the first procedure done. She says she was having contractions and didn't even know it. So I said, maybe you've been having them already and didn't know it. So maybe it'll go fast for her. I hope it does. They're not going to do anything else. No procedures, until tomorrow if this, doesn't work. And let me apologize up front. If I look over this away, I have my Facebook Messenger pulled up on my laptop because if she gives us an update, then I'll give you an update while we're sitting here chit-chatting. But if it's on my phone, I have the one that says message, and it'll pop in and be loud. It'll scare you. I have to take it down the whole 9 yards. So if I look over there, if you hear a little beep, I'll look over there and make sure if it's her or not. But the reason why she's there and I'm here, in case that's a question, is because the hospital locked down the labor and delivery because of COVID. As of Tuesday, no visitors allowed. Before that, it was 2 allowed at a time. That includes the birthing partner, whoever that is, and one other person. So in her birthing plan, it was the first people to see her and the baby were me and her daddy. And Nathan was going to go get her some food while we were in there doing our visiting. Well, she let me know today. She goes, "You're going to be upset," she said, "but lockdown, no visitors whatsoever, and only one birthing partner, and no switching out." So, like, he couldn't switch out and let somebody else come in, which she doesn't want anybody to anyway, but you can't even do that, and it's due to a COVID outbreak. Well, I was crying like a baby. I was actually driving in the car on my way to get me and David something to eat, and she's sending some pictures when she first got there. I told her, I said, keep me with tons of pictures. I want to see you. I want to see the room. I want to see everything. Oh, it's a nice room. Oh, they got everything set up. This is the setup. Hold on, I'll put you on hold so I can type to her. Okay, I had to look at the pictures. It is nice. It's a big room. It's a big room, and they got everything all set. She's even got a bathtub in her room. I've never seen a hospital, not a separate, unless she opened the door and showed it. It's just a bathtub in the curtain. But it's nice. And I got a picture of her. She's looking in the mirror. He's standing behind her, so she's ready. Got the baby singing there. The first little, they got the whole 9 yards. Anyway, it's nice. And so I was on the way, and every time my phone would give me a message, since she was due, even before she was due, I would check it to see, was she going to the hospital? Was this it? Was this it? And so the message come through. I'm like, well, I better look at it right quick. Yes, I was driving. I wasn't texting. I just read it. Don't say anything. Just please. I just read it, and I just started crying. I cried all the way up to get her food. I called her daddy. I'm like, "You're not going to believe this. We can't go to the hospital." So I'm like, well, when I got up there, I stopped before I come home, and I texted her, and I said, well, I hope you don't mind visitors when you get home, or maybe he can bring you over here or something. And she messaged back, and she said, no. She said, I'm coming straight from the hospital to your house because I cannot go home until you and Daddy meet him. So then that made me cry because I was so worried I wasn't going to get to see my baby and her baby. So that's what she's going to do. That was a huge emotional upheaval. I'm sorry. Y'all understand. So then we ate, and I got over, all that and everything. I was sitting back here working in the craft room, and it's still on my mind, because I wanted to be there, with the excitement of her having it. I wanted to be there in the afterglow. But that's cool that she wants to come over here first. Well, yesterday, a couple of days ago, RJ said he was driving to work and he heard something dragging the ground, and then boom, it fell off his car. He said, but it drove fine to work. Well, he had mentioned a few days before that his air had started blowing hot and he was going to have to get some Freon. And so he called yesterday and he goes, well, I think I know what fell off. He said, it has to be something with the air conditioner. He said, because I was putting the Freon up top and it was coming straight out the bottom. So I'm like, well, I can't give you my car because at this time yesterday, we thought we would still be able to go to the hospital. We just learned this today. I said, I can't give you my car because it's up in the 90s and they're going to be taking a 10-hour trip. Well, for Sebastian would be 5. But RJ, a round trip, 10 hours in this heat, no air conditioner. Hold on. Ooh, she said, ooh, Lord, them contractions. They must be getting her. I told her, when you get there, you better scream, epidural. Oh, so she says it's different when you're hooked up and can literally hear the monitor and see it as you have it. Yeah. Remember the days? Oh, just remember the days. If you've had children, I know y'all do. Hold on. Okay. I told y'all I was going to be rude, so y'all just forgive me. But I can't get up in David's truck. I've tried. It's been years since I've been able to climb up in his truck. I can't do it. And I'm like, and I've got to get to the hospital. So he's like, well, maybe I'll call Mama. So he called Mama, and she was thrilled because she was going to get to go. And so they took her car. Well, he said they were there and, made the exchange and said that she sent her mom and dad. I said, well, was he happy to see him? He said he was because he likes them, just between me and you and the fence post, I think they take care of him more. But he said last night when he was giving him his bath, he'd already told me he didn't want to go home. Now, I'm not going to tell you what he said because I don't want to mention her name. Even though it's not her name, it's what he calls her. So I'm not talking about her, but he didn't want to go home. He wants to stay here. And so RJ was giving him his bath, and he said, okay, well, tomorrow we're going, blah, blah, blah. He's like, no, I don't want to. He goes, this is my home. I can't take that either. So knowing that he went back, well, he's happy to see him. Of course, he's happy. They do things with him, But just that he would say that, then that got me all emotional. And so I cried about that, and I cried about that. Like, he went back when he wanted to stay here. So that hurt my feelings. So I am so sorry, y'all. I was going to try to get on here and talk to y'all a little bit without doing this, but as you can see, that did not work. So I just went in there and I told David, I said, you want to go walk around Ollie's? I need a distraction. He said, let me finish ordering this wrench on Amazon. He said, we'll go. Because he was out there changing the oil in his truck the other day, and his wrench broke. Like, it's one of them, I think, with the little swivel thing on it. And so he was ordering him another one. Anyway, so we went to Ollie's, and I thought, well, I would just do a haul, but that would just give me an excuse to come out here and talk. What was I going to tell? There was something I was going to tell you about Sebastian. Hold on, I need to blow my nose. Okay, got my business taken care of. I can't remember what I was going to tell you. There was something else I was going to tell you about that boy, that little crazy thing. Anyway, if I think of it while we're doing this Ollie's haul, then I'll tell you. But she ain't messaged me no more. I'm not going to bother her. I'm going to let her message me because she's kind of busy. She's kind of in the middle of something. So, I got everything thrown out over here. I'll just start picking it up and showing you. How about that? I'll just pull this out because I can put it over here. This was on their Oops end cap. They have a Oops where if something's wrong with it, it is damaged somehow, they mark it down. So this was 50 cents. It was just missing the little crayons, I guess, that come with it. I guess that's what it is. Anyway, it's just a little Halloween. And I thought there might be something in there I can use for my book. It's 50 cents. So I thought, let me show you. Speaking of Halloween, when I looked over there, I seen this. Let me show you this before we finish up on our... Let's see. First of all, okay, hold on just a second. Oh, never mind. It's in yonder. Do y'all remember, long time back, I got that Madam Alexander baby doll book? It was just a full book of nothing but pictures of her baby dolls. Remember how creepy some of them were looking? I wanted to show you the book so you can see what they look like, because the pictures are all bright and colorful. Well, some of them are like a dull. They're not like pops of color, but they're not like what I'm fixing to show you. I saw somebody do this long time ago, where you save your tea bags, and I've saved a bunch of them over here. Just dry your tea out, empty, and Lou, when you send tea bags, not only for dyeing paper, then I can save the tea bags too. So after they dry, I just undo the tie, if it's tied together, if it's stapled together, and you just get your tea bag, shake it, and wipe it off, and you Mod Podge it. Or I got some gel medium over here, and you Mod Podge it on top of pictures or magazine pictures, anything, to age it, make it look vintage. Well, I decided today to do that to my baby doll pictures. These are all going in my Halloween journal. And so I thought, let me show you, since when I looked over there, they're just staring at me. They should be dry by now. Check these out. Can you tell? Let's see. Do you see how vintage, and there's with the tea and how it's crackled? Look, okay, she is particularly pretty. She didn't hardly have any black and whites. Pretty much everything was color. Let's see, this one right here with her dark eyes, she gets me too. Check her out. But don't you love, you just Mod Podge or glue, like some glue with water, just whatever, and it goes out over that. See how that looks? I think that is the coolest effect. So what I'm going to do is put it on this, just to have this as the back, and then I'm going to cut them out, and I'm going to use them as tuck spots or tags or just whatever. But I wanted to show you that since they were over there. So yeah, that's I'm starting. I had David bring in my Halloween stuff today, not to decorate, but to dig through it and see if there's anything I can use in my journal, because I want to start. It's fixing to be September, so I want to work on it, start building it in September, and then I can work on it a little at a time, instead of like, oh, it's October, let me hurry up and get my journal done. I can do it at my leisure, and if I want to work on some of my other ones at the same time, I won't feel rushed. And as new stuff comes out and I find new stuff, I can add that to it. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and get started on it. So that's why I did those. Okay. All right, let's just finish up and see what we got. These, they have a teensy-weensy little Christmas. So I got these. They're like little tags, gift tags. I don't know if they're folded. They're folded like little books. So those will be absolutely adorable in my Christmas book. I'll put them over there too. And then I got a couple napkins. There we got a glare. For some decoupage. I thought that was pretty. I thought these were awful pretty. That border, isn't that pretty? I don't even know what I'll use that for. It doesn't have to be this. You can tell it's like leaves and wheat and stuff like that. It would be pretty for fall. Which I'm not doing a fall book, but it'll be good for some kind of craft. And then I got these little sand and sugars. Well, they call them sprinkles. Sand and sugar. It's called sand and sugar. It's like a black, gold, and white. But I thought those might be doable for something for Halloween. And I'm thinking I can make those work for something. And then I got these for Christmas. Listen, this wasn't but $1.99. This stuff's expensive in the store. And then red and green, these were 99 cents. I don't know if that's the, I think that's Wilton. Yeah, that's Wilton brand. So you can't beat that. Listen, if you don't know what Ollie's is what Big Lots used to be. Big Lots just got fancy. I think Big Lots is foo-foo now. Big Lots used to be where you went and piled through the boxes of stuff and the the shelves. You just piled through everything to find the bargains and of all the junk they had in there. I loved me some Big Lots. And then they got all fancy on me. I don't hardly never go. But Ollie's, it's down a way, so I don't go as often as I probably would like to. But you get bargains and closeouts and things from other places that they didn't sell. So you just get something different every time. And like one of their slogans, and once it's gone, it's gone. Same thing like Big Lots. It was once it's gone, it's gone. So anyway, that's what Ollie's is a closeout store. And then check out check out the size of this. I wanted some onion salt because mine is clumped. I had a cracker in it, but I put the cracker in too late and it did not unclump it. So I needed some new onion salt. But I did not need this much onion salt. But it was only 97 cents. And then a chili powder. These are how much? Twice or more the size of the Dollar Tree. So they had other stuff, but these were the only two things I needed. This will last me until the year. What is it? Space Odyssey? What's that? What's that year? Space Odyssey? Something. I don't know. I'll never have to buy that again. That's for sure. Now I found these little things to use. These are like little die cuts. These are little squares. It just says trees, so I guess they're different. You can tell. Well, you can't, but you can tell by the sides that there's different patterns, and it just says trees. So you can see that that's a tree on the side, and this one just says frames. So there's all different. There, get a glare out. I have to turn this light on because it's so dark in here. That's why we get a glare. Different little shapes of things. Thought those would be fun to play with. And I got this for RJ because I told him the best way to drain your grease, if y'all watched me cook, y'all have seen me do it plenty of times. When you're cooking hamburger, mostly is what I use it for. I cook my hamburger and then I like push it up to the side of the pan or the pot and tilt it. All the grease drains down. Suck it up with your turkey baster. Put it in an old peanut or Crisco or some kind of metalish type can and store it in the freezer. That way, I used to keep it under the sink. But it gets moldy and stinky and nasty. Keep it in the freezer. And then once it's full, you just toss it and start over. So that's why when I saw that for 99 cents, I thought, well, I'll get that for him. Okay, that wasn't her. Then this I got, it was $1.29, Simonized glass cleaner. Now it's for the outside for bugs and things like that, but it also says safely remove smoke film. Now, I've had my car for probably 4 years, I think. I have yet to find anything to take off. I know whoever it was smoked. I know it. You can't really smell it, but there's a film inside of my window that when the sun hits it in the morning, just right going up my hill, it blinds me. I have cleaned it with every glass cleaner you can imagine. If this don't work, I guess I'm going to get maybe a magic eraser. I might use this with a magic eraser. I don't know. But it is terrible. I can't get rid of it. So when I saw this, I thought, well, one more thing I'll give a try. And this, I'm sure they've had it since last Christmas. It is soft soap, limited edition, Starlight Soiree. Peppermint. It's peppermint. $2.99. But I'm going to tell you what. It smells so good. It's peppery. It smells just like peppermint. I like peppermint, and I think it'll be very refreshing to take a shower with it. So that's a good sized bottle for $3, I think. And then the final thing I got, and I'm going to open it and see if these are flavored, because it just says classic lip balm, medicated. My lips have been acting up, and I like Carmex, but this says limited edition. So I tried to read on the side if it said they were different flavors. What's the limited edition? Unless it's just the fact that the lids are decorated. Yeah, that's just plain old Carmex. Well, I'm sure it come from last Christmas. That says it goes out 9 of 22, so we're good to go. I can put one in here, one in there, and one in my pocketbook. So, there was one more thing I got. A pack of Good Seasons Italian. I don't never buy this, but I saw the 10 pack, and when I looked at the side, it gives you different recipes to use with this pack and the ingredients to add to it. So the Dijon sounded good. There's a Greek, a teriyaki, raspberry, and lemon dill. And then also on the back, right there, easy Parmesan garlic chicken. It's a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, an envelope of this Good Seasons, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and 6 boneless breasts. And you just like mix it all together. Oh, you moisten the chicken with water, coat it with the cheese mixture, and bake it 20 to 25 minutes. So I thought, we'll give that a try, because that's on my low-carb diet. This here, 1/8 of this envelope is 1 carb, so woohoo! Whoop-de-doo! All right, well, listen, that's it. I'm going to tell you, when we left Ollie's, we went to Sonic to get a drink, and we didn't go for the Route 44. We just went for a large, and look how big a large is. Y'all know how big a Route 44 is. If you don't have a Sonic, they have all kind of drinks, slushies, and mix in all the different flavors, and you get all kind of drinks, and Sonic is the place to go. Well, they have happy hour 2 to 4 every day, and that happy hour, all your drinks are half price. I wasn't thinking about it. I just knew my mouth was dry. It's giving me a fit. We left Ollie's. I said, let's swing through Sonic and get us a drink. This is a diet. Diet cherry limeade. And when she said how much it was like $2.29. I'm like, happy hour. It was 2 minutes till 4. I looked at the clock. It was 3:58. We just got in under the wire to get happy hour, so I was excited about that. Listen, it is truly the little things. After the day I had and the emotional upheaval I had, it was nice to get a free drink. That's what it amounted to. They were both half price, so one was free. So anyway, I'm looking over here. I don't have any updates, so that's all we know right now. Baby girl's in the hospital. She's having contractions. Please keep her in your thoughts and prayers, that she has a safe delivery, her and the baby stay healthy, and that it goes fast, it goes quick. And I will be back at some point for another Baby Watch 2021.